All right, we're gonna wait for a few people to come in. All right. I see some people are actually coming in the stream. Hey, how's it going, you guys? Wait for a couple more people, and then once we got a nice set of people, we'll go ahead and start this. Or should I say finish it? All right. I see someone's excited about the stream. That's good. Always good to see fans. How's it going, everybody? Okay, waiting for a few more people, and then we'll go ahead and do the final part of Sonic Mania with Tails. I'm thinking one day I might do the stream again or play Sonic Mania again, but with a different character. But I think I might end up doing it as a regular Let's Play instead of a stream or something. Who knows? Because I really like Sonic Mania, and I like it the most when I'm using Sonic. Recently, and I can go ahead and go in and check. You can see I've been playing with Knuckles a little bit too since then. I just don't like the fact that Knuckles doesn't jump as high. Yeah, that annoys the all hell out of me, but hey, we make it work. Hey, I see Zachary saying is in there. We got more people in the stream. Awesome, awesome. So yeah, we'll be starting soon. Once we just get a few more people, those of you guys who are already in the stream, go ahead and retweet this or invite some friends. Doesn't hurt. The more the merrier, I always say. We're gonna tackle the final level with Tails. We'll be doing Act 1 and Act 2, obviously. And then we'll go ahead and fight the final boss, and we're pretty much... And after that, I think we'll play around with a couple of things, like the extra edition stuff, the mini games, the trials, stuff like... I mean, the time trials, and things like that. You know, just to play around a little bit, because I don't want to just beat the game real fast, and then that be the end of it. I feel like we should do some other cool stuff, too, after the playthrough is over. You know, just... because the stream should last a pretty decent amount of time. So yeah, I'll give it a few, and then we'll go ahead and start this. Okay. And if a certain amount of time passes, I'll just go ahead and start playing that level, and then we'll just start regardless. But for now, let's just wait for a few more people, and then after that, we'll go ahead and start this thing. Or, like I said, should I say finish it? We got 2 people in there. Thanks, you too. I can't wait to have moments like these when I stream Dragon Ball Fighters. That's going to be a fun game. I can't wait till that comes out. And several other games, actually, now I stop and think about it. Okay, I think once it hits the 10-minute mark, we'll go ahead and start this up. I was originally going to do a discussion video about the anime, about the Pokemon anime, but I'm going to go ahead and put that on hold, mostly because it's come time now, and I'm going to announce this when I actually do the videos as well. I need to find a new video editing software, because the one I've been using is just not doing it for me anymore. I feel like I'm long overdue for an upgrade for a video editing software. I've literally been using Windows Movie Maker all this time, and just like the Windows, I've been using the Vista version in order to do a lot of my stuff. I like the Vista version. It works out for me, and it's very user-friendly, but I feel like it's now time to finally say it's time to upgrade. Yeah, Android 21 is bad, you know, and it's sad too because it makes me sound a little hypocritical for getting mad at Dragon Ball Super for having 2 female Saiyans just sort of show up in the story. But here, this is a video game, so it's a completely different playing field. This isn't, it's using a franchise, but at the same time, it's not, one, it's not canon, so we don't need to take it seriously, and 2, it's doing something to the Dragon Ball video game world, which they've already done that before. Like, we've seen Tora and we've seen Mira and Toa from Dragon Ball Xenoverse, and we've seen several other made-up characters for Dragon Ball video games, which branch off of their storylines on their own. So this isn't different than anything they've already done before. So I'm actually not that upset that Android 21 is in Dragon Ball Fighters as a nice hot like female Android character that's introduced to the story, because she's not affecting the series' franchise as a whole. Khalifa and Kale are a part of the Dragon Ball franchise now. They're a part of the canon, they're a part of Dragon Ball Super, they're a part of the anime, and their characters are just sort of thrown in there very hastily placed in, oh look, we've got Super Saiyans that have tits now, and that's just not appealing to me. As far as that Death Note movie review, yes, I will review the live action movie in air quotes, but you'll have to see that later on my channel, probably next week. How's it going, Kenny? I see Kenny's in the stream. That's awesome. That's awesome. We're going to go ahead and give it 1 more minute, and then we'll go ahead and start this up. I really want a lot of people to come in at this point, because we're basically finishing up Tales' story mode here. At least I hope we can finish up Tales' story mode. Hopefully I have the skill to finish it up. I mean, I should. I beat it with Sonic and Tails. I'm doing one with Sonic just alone, too, because there's some benefits and some downsides to Tails. Like, from what I see here, when I played with Sonic and Tails, one of the downsides of having Tails on my team was mostly apparent during the Metal Sonic fight. I would fight Metal Sonic, and I was supposed to use the Silver Sonics as ping pongs in order to hit Metal Sonic, but sometimes Tails would accidentally kill them because Tails' jump is more delayed than mine. So he would literally kill a Silver Sonic, thus forcing me to do the whole fight over, or Tails would jump on a platform or hit an enemy or something before I do, which threw my game off. But now that we've reached the 10-minute mark, we're going to go ahead and start this bad boy. At Titanic Monarch. So yeah, we got these annoying fan guys. And as far as final levels go, I think this level is a good final level in the sense that it's ominous. But one of the downsides I don't like about this level is that right there, that thing you just saw me go through, like it's gimmicky. And if you play a Super Sonic, you could actually do worse for yourself than better, just simply due to the fact that Super Sonic relies on rings to basically exist. And since he relies on rings to exist, what ends up happening is you run out of a lot of rings just simply because, oh, you have to wait for that spinning ball gimmick to get to the right position to where you need to be. So you waste a lot of time. Because I gotta say, this is one of the most time-consuming final levels of a Sonic game I've ever played. And right up there to, right up there next to, the Eggman Empire, or the Eggman Festival, or whatever it is, and Eggman Land and Sonic Unleashed. Oh, crap. I did not want that to happen. But I do like the music. I like it's very memorable. I can definitely see this being one of the tunes that people would really like. And it definitely has that epic feel to it as well. But the one thing I do like about this, unlike, say, Scrap Brain Zone or Metropolis Zone, is at least it has the decency to keep its momentum and speed going. It's not like, oh, just because I'm in a final level, things should get all slow. This is the only part where it feels like it's truly slow to me, and that's because of this gimmick. Thankfully, I have Tails, so it's not as offensive here. And going off that topic that I see right there, boom. Yes, I am aware that Shadow the Hedgehog is going to be DLC for Sonic Forces, and I gotta be honest, and I hate sounding so negative about this, but I am going to get Sonic Forces. Let's do it, why not? I am going to get Sonic Forces, but I'm not super excited about Sonic Forces. I'm getting Sonic Forces more or less to complete my collection. And it's sad, so I shouldn't knock a game before I try it, and I shouldn't judge a book by its cover. It's just, Sonic Forces is one of the games I'm just not really excited about. I've never really been that keen on the concept of creating my Sonic character or anything as a gimmick, and Sonic Mania is pretty much doing a really good job as far as Sonic games are concerned anyway. Like, it's just a fun game. Not just, oh, this is a fun Sonic game. This is a fun game, period. Which is something I really do respect about Sonic Forces. And that's not knocking Sonic Forces before it even comes out. I'm just saying, Sonic Mania has done a really good job at satisfying my need for a Sonic game. Like, I haven't gotten this excited about playing a Sonic game for a while since, like, Sonic Colors. Hopefully I do this. I mean, if I do it, I do it. If I don't, I don't. I don't like the new puzzles they have, and this one's definitely one of the newer puzzles that they've added into the mix. Which is good, though. It does at least drive away from the monotony of the old puzzles. Shit. Oh, snaps. Okay. Yeah, the problem is I'm trying to find out where the rest of the blue spheres are. I'm so close to, that's what's making me, like, frustrated. Because I know I passed up some blue spheres before. And it's getting faster. Nah, damn it. I got hit by the bouncies. Ah, well, it's whatever. So what is your hype for the surf feature? Oh, I did see that, by the way, and I should have commented on that. The surf feature in Sun and Moon, you know what? I do like the fact that it's a different way to get around, and I like the fact that they use Mantine for it, because Mantine is a water/flying type Pokemon. So it's the most obvious way to come at traveling from one island to another. So I do like that. My only thing is I hope you don't have to do that every time you want to get to a new island. Otherwise, it's going to get a little irritating. It's like, okay, I just want to get to the next island now. Like, it should be just as convenient as Charizard, as the Charizard fly feature. But then again, it's probably optional. Like, okay, you have the option to travel to the island using Mantine, or you have the option to travel to the next island just using Charizard's fly feature. The surf just will probably like give you bonuses and stuff like, oh, you hit this cool little trick using Mantine's surfing mechanic. That means that you'll be able to buy cool items at the surf shack or something. At least that's my estimated guess. Which, if they add that feature, that's pretty cool. But I do like it. It definitely gives it some differentiation, which is something that Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon desperately needs. No, I wanted that shield. But yeah, other than that, I really do. I like the surfing feature. I think it's cool. I think it's different. And it makes sense because we are on an island. Because I feel like with Pokemon Sun and Moon, just in general, the whole gimmick was, okay, it's based on Hawaii, right? But after like Mele Island, I didn't really get the sense that I was on a Hawaiian-based area anymore. And honestly, that's a good thing and a bad thing. I did like the fact that Sun and Moon at least tried to have variation in between each area. But at the same time, it was like, oh, okay. I thought the whole gimmick was that we were supposed to be in Hawaii, so why does Ula Ula Island have this Chinese, like, or this Japanese, like, touch to it? I'm not saying anything's super wrong with it. I'm just saying there was a noticeable jarring issue here that was like, okay, it feels like the only way I'm gonna get the sense that I'm in Hawaii right now is if you do Mele. The fishing spot thing. I hope they fix that too. There was really no reason why your fishing spots should be so limited. Yeah, like I agree. Well, in Sun and Moon, you can now get Ash Hat Pikachu. I'm getting the Unova region Ash Hat Pikachu, like I stated before, just because I know not a lot of people are gonna get it. I know it makes me sound like a hipster or something, but I just want to be unique, you know. Well, not even just unique. I just want to get a Pikachu I know nobody will really get. There's a joy in knowing that the Pikachu I get will be the Pikachu that most people, the general public, isn't going to get. You want the Alolan hat? Well, that makes sense, kidding. Also, I think out of all the Pikachus, I think the Alolan hat Pikachu might be the other Pikachu. Hey, I'm so glad you woke up at 4 in the morning just to watch my stream. That means a lot to me. At least Best Wishes had Pikachu as Voltaco. What? For real? Like, I could have sworn Best Wishes was the region where Pikachu forgot Voltaco in favor of Electro Ball, but it is what it is. Technically, Pikachu still had Voltaco in Best Wishes, but it was like the first few episodes of Best Wishes, and then the whole Ducklet episode happened, and then Pikachu forgot Voltaco in favor of Electro Ball. But hey, I guess they just want to. I guess they want to give more of a reason for people to want to get the Best Wishes Pikachu. Or something, I don't know. That's the only reason I can think of why Pikachu would still have Voltaco, even if it's the Best Wishes Pikachu, but whatever. I might die due to time. I'm mostly going to get the Sinnoh Pikachu. I figured a lot of people would actually get the Sinnoh Hat Pikachu just because it knows Voltaco. And if you look at it battle-wise, I think Sinnoh Region Pikachu is the most useful battle-wise. I hate to say that. But in all seriousness, that's more than likely what it looks like. Sinnoh Region hat. Pikachu has Volt Tackle, which makes it immediately more viable. And I am just trash right now. Are you Ash's dad? No. I'd be very disappointed if I was Ash's dad. I mean, I'd be proud of the fact that Ash was like the chosen one for a bunch of different things, but I'd also be like, son, why haven't you won a goddamn league yet? Yeah, I do know the time. I think it's like October 10th or something to get that Pikachu, which I'm fine with. I'm not in a hurry to get the Pikachu. To be honest, the Pikachu thing is just a gimmick, and I'm well aware of that, so I'm not in any giant hurry to get it. Hey, if I can beat this boss in 1 minute, that would be awesome. Honestly, with this boss, what I do, I just ram into him. That's it. That's all I do. I just ram into him. I don't even make an attempt to have a strategy here. I'm gonna die anyway. No, go. No, I have no rings. Now I'm gonna die. The gimmick here, actually. Yeah, I died. I don't get the gimmick. I was gonna die in 2 seconds anyway. I don't get the gimmick here. I love that Z move, lol. Oh yeah, Pikachu's. They haven't even mentioned the fact that Pikachu can use the 1,000 Thunderbolts, the 100,000 Thunderbolts move. Like they didn't even talk about it. So I guess they're gonna distribute it later. Yeah, I died. Whoops. Yeah, they didn't even mention it. And I'm trying to figure out why they didn't mention it. Yeah, I guess they're trying to promote it for later, at least when the movie comes out. Which, whatever, but... why does it start me off at 9 minutes? That's no fair. That means I only have a minute to beat this thing. Yeah, that means I only have 1 minute to beat this guy. Now I only have 15 seconds to beat this guy. Why would they do this? Why'd they start me off at 1 minute? Plus, I don't get the gimmick here. Like, I try to hit him, and for some reason, Tails' jump goes to a weird halt. Okay, good. They start me off at 0 now. That's good. Now I have all the time to beat him. I'm not gonna watch the movie in theaters. I don't feel like... First of all, it's only in specific theaters, and that tackles a problem that we talked about in one of the Pokepod episodes with KG Prestige. It's like, how come anime movies can only be seen in certain theaters, and they're only in theaters for like a day or two, like 3 days? Yeah, they're only in theaters for like 3 days. And you can only catch them in certain theaters. Like, oh, if you see this, it's because it's playing at this theater. But that's dumb. Oh, I beat the boss. But that's dumb. Because it's like, I really want to watch this movie, but I don't even get the chance to watch it because it's only going to be in theaters for like 2 days, and it's only going to be in specific theaters. I live in St. Louis, so the Ron Cinema, the theater that it is being played in, isn't even really in St. Louis. It's in like kinda Illinois, which is irritating. Like I have to drive all the way out really far in order to see the movie, and I only get 2 chances to do that. There should be a secret back there. I feel like this is secret worthy, and it's not, which is dumb. Anyway, yeah, it's just like, why do they do anime movies like this? And it's sad too, because this is Pokemon. Like, I remember when Pokemon the first movie came out, and they played Pokemon the first movie for like months. Like, it was in theaters for months. Like, you had plenty of chances to watch Pokemon the first movie. And then Pokemon movie 2000 and Pokemon, Pokemon movie 3. Pokemon movie 4 I don't think was in theaters. If it was, then yeah, it was in theaters actually. It just didn't do that well. But yeah, it's just like, seriously. That's so irritating, because I remember this first started around the time Yu-Gi-Oh! The movie had came out. Yeah, when Yu-Gi-Oh! The movie came out, I was excited and I watched it, and then for some reason Yu-Gi-Oh! Stopped showing in theaters, and I'm like, wait a minute, it's only been about a week. Yeah, I was like, when I was watching the Yu-Gi-Oh! Movie, I was like, whoa, it's only been like 1 week. Where did it go? And I'm talking about the first Yu-Gi-Oh! Movie too, not the Dark Side of Dimensions. And my biggest guess for that other Yu-Gi-Oh! Movie and why that happened is just because it was the original cast, so it was nostalgia. Which the Pokemon movie's going through the same thing too, but it's getting a lot of It's getting a lot of backlash because Brock and Misty aren't traveling with Ash in that movie. But as you can see, Brock and Misty have already made an appearance in Sun and Moon. So it's not even that much of an issue that they are not in that movie, because that movie's supposed to be a retelling. It's a what-if scenario if Ash had pursued Ho-Oh rather than continued the rest of his journey. I mean, rather than, did the events that followed after Pokemon I Choose You, the first episode. Hence why it's called Pokemon I Choose You. So yeah, it's just an alternate retelling of a story that already exists. So you can't fault it for that. My problem is, it's like, oh, you're supposed to... The whole point here is to get people to watch a movie, so help me, like, get a better chance at watching the movie. Don't make the movie only show for, like, a couple of days and then immediately take it out of theaters, when you got other movies that have been in theaters for, like, hellas, and then you got other movies that have even gotten, like, encore showings. Like, I know there's one movie, I think, in recent theaters that got an encore showing. Like, it was so good that it was able to be shown in theaters again. And all I'm saying is we need to show anime movies a little bit more love. And I don't see any reason why anime movies are getting treated like this, because it's like, what's the difference between an anime movie and a live action movie other than the fact that there's actors that we've seen from previous movies in that movie? Even when I went to go watch... Yeah, Disney XD will probably show the movie literally, like... Especially since, and I gotta say this, I think Disney XD actually does a pretty decent job of treating Pokemon with a little bit of care. Like, they show marathons of Pokemon Sun and Moon. They show random episodes of Pokemon Sun and Moon on Disney XD and stuff like that, which I really respect. Like, it's good. It's showing love to it's showing love to a series rather than just, oh, we're gonna play it once every Saturday at like 7 a.m. when people aren't even awake, and then we won't show it for real ever again. Yeah, that's mine. That's always been my biggest gripe. That's the coolest part about Tails is that when you fly with Tails, with the whole wind gimmick, he flies higher. Yeah, I can say that too, that Cartoon Network kind of stopped giving a crap about Pokemon after like Diamond and Pearl. I got crushed in the, and a game over, which means I'm going to have to fight that final boss for Act 1 again. Okay. This is annoying. Hey, Puma. But yeah, overall, and as far as the Pikachus, while we're talking about them, or while we brought them up, the Pikachus are a gimmick. I understand that. I'm fully aware of that. Because none of them are really viable in battle unless you, like, I guess, give them a light orb. And then have them battle that, and yeah, and then have them be, like, glass cannon physical attack, special attack sweepers. I didn't even know Adventure Time was still going. But then again, I guess that proves your point of how bad they're treating Adventure Time. I used to really like Adventure Time. Like, I like the deep lore that Adventure Time has. And I stopped watching it around the time that they were supposed to be going to, like, the swamp or something. I don't know what was going on. I should pick it back up because Adventure Time had a lot of deep lore going on for it. And I don't know if they're still doing that to this day. But Adventure Time used to be a really good show, so... In the UK, the anime movies that I've seen have gone at least up to 6 weeks. See, like, okay, like that. In the UK, they're still doing anime movies. The Pokemon, like, is lasting for 6 weeks. That's pretty good. I wish we could. That's pretty long too. So I wish we had that luxury, but. Yeah, it feels like they're just using it as a cash grab for whoever wants to do it, but they're not putting all of their focus on it. And it's so sad to see a series like that get treated like this, just simply because I've grown up with Pokemon, and I remember when Pokemon the first movie was coming out, it was big. If it's not Teen Titans Go, they don't care. I don't know why. Teen Titans Go isn't even that funny. Like, I've seen some funny little jokes here and there, but most of them are just the subtle jokes. Now, whenever Teen Titans Go tries to be funny, that ironically is when they're not funny. It's when they have like little subtle jokes is when they're actually pretty good. Or at least in my opinion. I knew that was gonna happen. Yeah, I've completely forgot about the Emoji Movie. And the Emoji Movie must have been bad because there's a large, like, everybody was talking about how bad it was, and then it came out, and then nobody said anything. That means, usually when a movie comes out like that, and usually when a movie comes out and nobody talks about it, that means it did really bad. Like, I remember Cars 3. Oh, snap, sorry. Damn it. I remember Cars 3 came out, and then nobody talked about Cars 3 at all. That means it went from being advertised to not coming out to nobody talking about it at all. I thought it just got canceled or didn't come out. No, it came out. The movie came out in like somewhere around June. It just was so bad nobody wanted to talk about it. Like, yeah, the movie was just so bad, nobody really cared to say anything about it. And I think that's actually kind of funny. Just, like, how bad it was. Oh, and Japan doesn't do this. Like, Pokemon the 20th movie in Japan, was airing for a really long time. Like, it started in July, and I'm fairly certain it went all the way up to, like, August. Like, I can say that with the utmost confidence. Is that it lasted a decent time. Oh, okay, I'm supposed to go here. Ah, damn it. No! No! Stop it! Fucker. Somebody put in the comments, I saw one of you guys in the chat said PewDiePie said the N-word. What did he say? Did he say, like, the N? Wonder Woman was good. I like Wonder Woman. Honestly, and that's saying a lot too, because I don't usually like a lot of DC movies. The Batman movies were okay. The Superman movies are absolute trash. But then again, I don't think Superman can ever have a good movie. He can never have a good movie or a good video game. And that's mostly because it's Superman. You don't have much to work with. Because he was meant to be a comic book character, and that's about it. Now, as far as PewDiePie saying the N-word, did he say the N-word with the A at the end, or did he say the N-word with the ER at the end? I mean, that's my big question. Did he? Oh, okay. I'm receiving word that he just said the N with the oppressive ER. All right. Well. Here's my take on the matter. Personally, as an African American myself, when someone says the N-word with the A at the end, I feel it's been used so much to the point where there's no point in me lingering over it. Like, if they're saying it purposely to offend somebody, then yeah, that's an obvious problem. But if they're saying it just as like, yo, this is my N-word, or yo, what up, N-word? Because I was in an improv troupe for a while, and I was actually in theater. I'm a theater student. All right, give me that ring. I'm a theater student. And in theater, we did certain shows where that had to happen. You're going to see the movie. Like I said, Kenny, no, It movie. I don't care about It. I didn't even care about it back then when it was old. So I'm not going to watch it now. But anyway, back to that N-word topic. I can't believe I just said that in the stream. Back to the N-word topic. Anyway, oh crap. Okay. Anyway, back to that N-word topic again. In the sense of, usually it's not the word, it's the power. Oh, snaps. It's not the word, it's the power the word has when put in the hands of someone. Oh wow, his tails can actually hurt him. Anyway, so I myself don't view the word as offensive, and plus, except for the ER one, that one's offensive because it was used in an offensive way. But as far as the N-word with the A at the end of it, I was in theater for a while, and we did improv, and we actually did several shows and stuff, where that I just had to be tolerant. Like, I just had to go ahead and be tolerant of the situation, that there was moments where that could happen. How do I hit him? Why aren't I hitting him? What is going on? Okay, he's dead. Oh, thank goodness. So yeah, I had to be tolerant of things like that. So when someone said an N-word, I didn't break down as a human being and get angry. Wow, look at all those points I got. Aren't I awesome? Anyway, so yeah. But when someone says the N-word with the ER at the end, the sharp ER, it's just like, whoa, that's offensive on so many levels, just because it had a lot of history behind it, and you have to respect the history that it's been in. And I'm not just talking, oh, only white people can't say it. No, I mean people in general. Just that word is degrading. It did a lot of damage, and I don't feel like anyone has the right to say it. Technically, we as human beings, when we say we have the right to do something, it's used very loosely. And what I mean by that is, we'll say, oh, only this person has the right to do this, or only this person has the right to do this. Technically, everybody has the right to do something. Because some people will be like, oh, well, what about freedom of speech? Well, there's a level between freedom of speech, tolerance, and things like that. Like, I feel like, and this is just me saying this as a YouTuber, as a commentator, and as a stand-up comedian. Because I do stand-up comedy, too. There's nothing people are going to say that doesn't offend somebody. Like, what I think may be acceptable culturally could be offensive to somebody else. Like, oh, I grew up learning life this way, or I grew up saying things this way. That doesn't mean it's going to be right to everybody. And I feel like on the internet, there's never going to be a such thing as, oh, you said the right thing. Because it just isn't. There's never going to be a time where the right thing is always said at the right time. Someone's opinion about something alone could be enough to trigger somebody and offend them. Hence why we get comments and threats and other things like that when someone says a certain opinion about something that they like or dislike. Like, I remember earlier today, John had made a Twitter comment basically defending Pokemon Sun and Moon by going on the topic of what other people were saying, where people were stating that Sun and Moon doesn't have a plot, while it took X and Y up to episode 93 to get to the Team Flare arc. And while I was on the receiving end of that, making points in favor of X and Y rather than Sun and Moon, I'll still agree with John on some situations. Like, I'm not going to sit here and say that Sun and Moon doesn't have a plot. But I will say that the plot is unfocused. And John agreed with me, and we came to a nice middle ground. That's how you approach that situation, by talking it out. But some people got offended and downright just said ignorant stuff. And that's going back to the topic of at hand of what we were talking about before, was the whole N-word comment. There's nothing that anyone's ever going to say that pleases everybody. There's always going to be like this, oh, somebody said this, or somebody said this, or somebody did this, and I'm offended at the fact that they did or said this. So, going off what PewDiePie did, honestly, I am offended at the fact that he used the ER. I'm not sure why he used it. I don't know if he was using it and quoting. I'd have to actually watch the video and see what happened. Because I'm sure either A, there's a reason, or B, he just I don't think he just blatantly came on the stream and was like, what up, N-words, and dropped the hard R like the Colonel Master Slave Water the Third or something. I believe that there's a reason why he said it. Oh man, I'm so mad that just happened. But I don't believe that he just said it. Like, I believe he said it, but I don't believe that he just said it for no reason. I believe there has to have been a reason. And is that reason justifiable? Not really, unless he was quoting something or something like that. But if he just downright said it to be saying it, then yes, that's an actual problem. Because at that point, that's just showing blatant respect around the history that word has been used on. That word has been used literally to hurt other people. And there's a lot riding on that word. So when it's used like that, I feel like there should be some context as to why it was used. Otherwise, it's just, oh, this racist thing was said. And I'm a firm believer of freedom of speech. That's where a lot of people are going to end up having the argument, oh shit. And that's where a lot of people are going to have the argument here is, oh, well, the internet, if you can't say whatever you want to on the internet, then what can't you say? Well, that's a weird middle ground. It's a weird gray area. As a YouTuber, I've been a YouTuber for like 8 years. And there's a ground between what you can say and freedom of speech. I believe you should have the ability to say whatever you want, but I also believe that you should be tolerant of people that exist and not say things out of pure hatred. There's a difference between between having an opinion and saying something that speaks to you mentally, and then just saying things to just have blatant disrespect for other people. If you're saying something because the thing you're saying has weight or opinionated fact behind it, then there you go. But if you're just saying something just to be saying it, he was playing a video game and he got shot and said, oh, well then yeah, see, that's the thing. You don't play around with that word because that word has a lot of weight behind it. And not just for black people, just people in general. Black people are the people who are affected by it, but that doesn't give them a right to say it either. Because when you do that, when you tell somebody you can't say a word and then you go out and say the word, then you completely defeated the purpose of trying to stop that word from spreading. Because it's like, I thought the point was to not say that word. So why are we saying it, or why is it being uttered if we don't want anyone else to say it? Like, I feel that's very redundant to get people to not say a word and then you go around saying the word on some whole, oh, well, we have the right to, or oh, we have the justification to. No, that word's wrong no matter what. I thought the point of that word was to not say it again because it was degrading to anybody who was being called it. I get crushed by that every time. But there's no way to avoid it. Yeah, there's no justification and or reason as for anyone to have said it. Just because it's like, that word is offensive to African Americans. So even an African American should say it, or shouldn't be saying it. And I gotta say, this is the most intellectual I've ever been in. And I get crushed every time. I might say the word, just out of anger. No, I'm kidding. I won't do that. But, I always get stuck on this. It's so stupid. I was stuck on this even in my original playthrough of Sonic Mania. I don't like crush damage in Sonic games, because it feels like, oh, we can't really think of a reason for you to die. So here's two badly placed platforms in a level that will kill you automatically, regardless of if you have rings. I don't like that. Cause, yeah, but I gotta say, this is the most deep I've ever been in any of my videos. I've never really talked on political subjects before, because I tend to stay away from it. I'm gonna get crushed. There's nothing I can do about it. So yeah, there's nothing. I can move forward. Okay, and that will help a little bit, and then I can, yeah, there's nothing. How do I feel about forces? I've said it a million times. Forces, it is what it is. I'm not too focused on it. Oh, I made it past the crushed area, by the way. Hooray me. But, why do I feel like I'm doing something over again? Yeah, that's another reason I don't like about this. It's just like, that's another reason I don't like this level. It feels like I'm doing the same things over again. But, crap, where was I going with this? Thumbs up for the deep intellectual Sonic Mania stream we're doing right now. We're playing a happy little Sonic Mania game, and we're talking about freedom of speech. And since you have the Switch, yes, I'm gonna get Odyssey. It's sad to say, Odyssey's the reason I have the Switch, pretty much. It's kind of like where the whole reason I got the Wii U was to play Smash Brothers. Odyssey is basically the reason I got the Switch, which is sad. I'm sure they're gonna come out with better games later, but as of right now, it's looking like that's what's going on. But Sonic Forces, like, I gotta say, I've said it a million times, I'm not too hyped for it, especially since we got Sonic Mania, and Sonic Mania is really just doing it for me. Like, to me, Sonic Mania is a really fun game. I've enjoyed Sonic Mania. Yeah, I've enjoyed this game. Sonic Mania is just a fun game, too. Not just, oh, this is a fun Sonic game. Sonic Mania is a fun game in general, and I've really enjoyed playing it up to this point. And it's doing a good job. It's doing the job that most Sonic games haven't been able to do in such a long time. And no, I don't mean since the classic days. I mean since, like, Sonic Colors. Because I like Sonic Colors. I think Sonic Colors was a good game. I'm gonna die. And then I'm gonna have to do the entire level over again. We don't know much about that Sonic game coming out, that Pokemon game coming out on the Switch. God damn it! I was trying to find rings. And here we are back at the exact same level. This is so hard to do with Tails. Can't get a Switch right now. Yeah, the Switch is a lot of money. And I think that's what the kick in the balls is for the Switch right now. It's like, first of all, the Switch doesn't have backwards compatibility. It doesn't come with a game like the Wii U did with Nintendo Land, or the Wii did with Wii Sports. So it's like, dude, you really want me to get this console, but you're making it super expensive, and you're not even gonna add a game to it, and it's not even backwards compatible, so I don't even have any, I can't even play my older games on it. So what? Like, what? You're giving me no, well, I can't work with that. It's like, you're giving me very little to work with, Nintendo Switch. I still got it. I ended up trading my Wii U in for it, ultimately because I knew a lot of those games I have on the Wii U are more than likely going to end up getting remixed for the Switch. And if not, then most of the games I played on my Wii U were for the Wii anyway. So, long story short, what I'm going to do is just probably get a Wii. There's no way to defeat that enemy without getting hit by those spikes. Anyway, there's no, like, odds are... Oh, okay, had a little bit of technical difficulty. I forgot I had to recharge it. I still have my Wii and play GameCube games on it. I love it. Yeah, like, I feel like the Wii was the answer to most things. The Wii was backwards compatible, so you could play GameCube games on it. The GameCube had a really large library of games, too. So, yeah. And Breath of the Wild is another one of the games I am going to get for the Switch. I just need money. Because that's the thing. Like, after I bought my Switch, I didn't have enough money to sit there and go, oh yeah, the next reasonable decision is to buy Legend of Zelda, because I just didn't have the money for it. And I don't think the Wii U is being considerate of the fact that there's just people who don't have a lot of money to afford things like that. Like, they're not being considerate of cost. And yes, I understand that it's a business first, but at the same time, they should still keep into consideration, okay, people who are going to want to buy this. And when you have a console out and you give us no game to play on it that comes along with it, like you did with the Wii and the Wii U, and on top of that, you're going to go ahead and make it so that... Oh, crap, I knew that was going to happen. The minute I saw that, I knew it was going to be an issue. And on top of that, you're not even going to make it backwards compatible. It's like, well, then what am I supposed to be working with here? Like, seriously. Damn it, I fell right to my death. Ah! I just got done saying this level isn't obnoxious with things, and then I end up getting hit with all the things. I think the problem is mostly I'm using Tails, so I can't pull half of the stunts that I pull with Sonic. Because they fail to mention to you, oh, Tails can fly, but Tails' flight speed is atrocious. I don't even want to talk about Diamond and Pearl remakes right now, like, to be perfectly honest. It's like, what is the appeal? Like, for real, honestly, you can play Diamond and Pearl on the 3DS. I got it with Omega Ruby and Sapphire because you can't play, there's no way to play Ruby or Sapphire on your 3DS. Like, if you want to play Ruby and Sapphire, you're going to have an old DS with the bottom cartridge area so you can play 3DS, so you can play Game Boy Advance games. That was the only way you can do it. But for Diamond and Pearl, it's like, what? You can still play Diamond and Pearl. Like, that's still an option. I can still play Diamond and Pearl on my 3DS. It's not impossible. So why? Why did it need remakes? Like, honestly, who's benefiting from it? It's a waste of money, honestly, if you ask me. Like, maybe somebody in the comments can tell me what is the Diamond and Pearl remake gonna actually do? Is it gonna save Nintendo? Is it gonna make Game Freak a better company for it? Like what? Honestly, because I don't know. Because you can play it. Because you can still play it. We provided you don't need the most powerful. We proved you don't need to be the most powerful console. So that's right. Because it had a nice library. Don't play Diamond and Pearl, play Platinum, it's the better version. Exactly! Exactly, like, play Platinum version, it is the better version. Like, there's your Sinnoh remakes. Mega Sinnoh starters, no. I mean, like, okay, I get it, I get the appeal, but honestly, Infernape was already a pretty competitively powerful Pokemon. Do we need a Mega Infernape? Do we need a Mega Torterra? And do we need, like, I thought the whole point of Z-Moves was to cover that up. Plus, I think Diamond and Pearl, I think Pokemon's trying to veer away from the whole Mega Evolution thing altogether, to be 100% honest. So yeah, I don't even think they're focused on it as much. So honestly, I see no real reason why we have to have a need for Diamond and Pearl remakes. Like, why? Like, I got it with Fire Red and Leaf Green. I got it with Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. I don't get it here. Like, I don't see the reason for why that needs to be a thing. I even got it when they did it with Heart Gold and Soul Silver, because it was impossible to play Gen 2 unless you had a Game Boy Color. Like, that was impossible. So it was only gonna make sense that we end up getting remakes for those. But here, I don't get it. Like, there's no reason why that needs to happen. But yeah, rants aside, oh god. I might die due to timeout again. Like, I hate the fact that this level's finally being obnoxious right when I praised it for not being obnoxious at the beginning of the part. And now it's being like the most obnoxious level in the world. Basically defeating the purpose of everything I just said. Okay. Ah. They put the fly in here so you can't break the game. See, like, look at this. Yeah, I'll get the... If I'm using the fly, it's like, yeah, I'll get there one day. And then my punishment for trying to cheese my way up there with the fly was I ended up getting knocked down. It's like, because the game wants you to do it this way. And look, that's my punishment for trying to do it any other way. There's only one thing I think Gen 4 deserves praise for, and that's, we split special attack and special defense when it comes to certain attacks. For example, and I use this example a lot for some reason, waterfall is a physical attack rather than a special attack, even though it's a water type attack. That's good. That means that I can actually have a Gyarados with really high physical attack and benefit from that. Like, I can benefit from Gyarados having a high physical attack now, because now not only do I get same type attack bonus with the waterfall actually does a lot of damage now because it's based off attack rather than special attack. Because too many times that's happened to a lot of Pokemon. Like, I know Flareon was a big offender of it. Flareon's physical attack was really high, but Flareon, unfortunately, is a fire-type Pokemon, so all of the attacks that Flareon is going to use that it gets same type attack bonus from are special attacks. So, that means Flareon can do, like, say, some fire-type moves like Fire Blast, but since Flareon doesn't have a high special attack, it has this high physical attack, that Fire Blast isn't going to do jack shit. But, because you have, waiting. I don't get the point. Did they lower gravity or something? Okay. I think, yeah, the arrows prove that gravity's been effed with. Now gravity's going up, so yeah, gravity's against me in this situation. Finally. God damn it. Right, screw it. I just want to hit you. I just need that. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna lose. God damn it. This gimmick is so stupid. Finally. That was dumb. Anyway, Diamond Pearl sold more than Black and White and Heart Gold, Soul Silver. That's because we hadn't had a Pokemon game for a bit. It was the first Pokemon game to be released in the DS and, to be released on the new DS system at the time. And it's because, Pokemon Diamond and Pearl released around the same time the DS was released. Like, shortly after we got the DS, we got Diamond and Pearl, which was good. Like, it helped it out. When we got the 3DS, we didn't get a Pokemon 3DS game. And it sold more than Heart Gold and Soul Silver because at this point, people already played Pokemon Silver. So they felt like there was no point in having remakes for it, even though people wanted remakes for it anyway. And the other reason probably sold more than Heart Gold, Soul Silver is just simply because due to the fact that, like I said, it's its own region. People already know what to expect from Johto. And at this point, mothers were all like, I already bought you a Pokemon game. Why am I buying you another Pokemon game? For the DS. And as far as Black and White goes, Black and White unfortunately has the downside of trying to be a reboot. You know, it starts off with completely its own Pokemon, no Pokemon related to prior generations. It does its own thing. None of the Pokemon are from any other generation. It tried to be its own Pokemon game, which was its best asset, but to the general public, it was its biggest downfall, and thus it wasn't able to sell as much as Diamond and Pearl, which basically took let's take a lot of the Pokemon that existed and give them evolutionary forms. God damn it, I knew that was gonna happen. I'm trying my best to rush through this. Yeah, I love that about Gen 5 too. It almost felt like I was playing a completely different Pokemon game. Like, it was the one Pokemon game I played where I truly felt like I was playing, like, my own... I was playing a different Pokemon game. It didn't feel like I was playing the same thing over and over and over. It felt like a breath of fresh air. But I guess uniqueness and originality are frowned upon. I don't know. Ah! Every goddamn time. This crush gimmick. Oh, crap. Come on. Alright. I mean, honestly, I like that the game sometimes can do their own thing and the anime does its own thing. Because then it's like, it's not predictable at that point. It's just like, oh, I know this is gonna happen because I did it in the video games. I like when they mix it up a little bit, like Pokemon Z. They tackled the Zygarde plot that, for some reason, that the video games just refused to tackle on. It was like, oh, here's this big Zygarde plot that we forgot to put in Pokemon, and the sequel to Pokemon X and Y. And instead, we're just gonna go ahead and move on to the next generation as if Zygarde doesn't really exist. And then Pokemon X and Y, the anime, was like, well, that's kind of stupid, so we're gonna go ahead and actually tackle the Zygarde stuff that was not tackled in the video games. And you gotta respect it for that. It's like, oh, at least they had the decency to actually tackle a plot that was neglected upon in the video games. Oh, here we go. I already know this. It's the crush gimmick. Ah, there you are! Oh boy, I'm gonna be on this level forever, aren't I? The problem is, it's like, they give you such a narrow... This game is pretty generous with level design and level layout. Like, there's no point in this game where I was like, oh, that's a cheap place to put this platformer. That's a cheap spot to put this obstacle. This game overall is generally very generous with where they put certain obstacles. But this is obnoxious, considering the fact that Tails has a very narrow space to move from, or just any Sonic character, because they're moving fast. And when you're moving fast, you're gonna have a little traction. There's never, like, Tails isn't gonna come to a complete halt. So when I see stuff like this, it's like really obnoxious, because it's like, you know full well that I'm not gonna have the traction time in order to stop myself from getting hit by this. And it's crush damage, so that loses regardless of if I have rings or not. So why would you put that there? Damn it. And game over. Sweet. Alright, guys. I guess the reason that this stream is going to last this long is because I am very terrible at terminal... That Titan... I don't know why I keep saying terminal. I'm thinking of Sonic Colors, and terminal velocity keeps popping into my head. But for some reason, I keep losing at Titanic Monarch. And can't even be like, oh, Tyrone, you're very bad at the game, because we already see that I beat it once. So I beat it once. It's not even an issue of am I good or not. It's just I never played it with Tails, and thus we have our problem. Tails. Because we already have canonical proof that I beat it. And maybe it's because I'm streaming and it's like a, you know, an LP curse or something. I don't know. I'm bad at every game. Since when? Oh, KG's in the stream, by the way. Wait a minute. If I'm bad at every game, wouldn't Sonic... oh, wait. If I'm bad at every game, wouldn't Sonic Mania not be beaten already? I beat Sonic Mania once. That means there's proof that I beat it once. If I was bad at it, it wouldn't be beaten at all. So take that, KG. I actually would be against the fact that, Oh, I'm doing great, by the way, KG. I just, like, somebody just mentioned XD Gale of Darkness. I think that was you, Kenny. Not so much XD Gale of Darkness, because I never played that game. But I did play Pokemon Coliseum, the game that precedes it. And I think that game was really fun. And honestly, I think it was very underrated. I believe that is how they should be approaching all mainstream Pokemon games now. If we're going to eliminate the whole fight the gym... If we're going to eliminate the whole fight the gym, beat the evil team, fight the league, and then you're done formula, then I feel like Pokemon Coliseum is the best way to come at it. Because at least it had the decency to, you know, have its own plot. I mean, the general consensus was the same, fight a bunch of Pokemon trainers. But at least it had the decency to be like, yeah, you're doing that. But we at least can make a decent story around it. I want to own Pokemon Coliseum. The Pokemon Coliseum, I think, cost a lot. I tried to look it up on Amazon, and it was, yeah, those prices were ridiculous. The lightning bolt's gonna come up. Okay. I think there's another crush gimmick coming up. I can't remember. I'm so paranoid now. Ah, I knew it. I freaking knew it. I knew it. Ah, god damn it. So stupid. Future games instead of fighting. That would be cool, doing a tournament. But then there'd have to be characters in the game that I actually care about fighting. Because the whole point of a tournament would be, oh, I get to fight some characters that are actually worth a damn. I liked in Pokemon Black and White 2, where you did the Pokemon World Tournament. And the first World Tournament, not the one with, that's optional. I mean the one that's required for the game. And you fought Sharon and your rival and Chloris. That was kind of cool because you got to fight. You were still doing the story, but you were fighting pivotal characters that allowed for the story to progress. Plus, you were fighting characters that shit. No, goddamn it, fucking off fly. Plus, you were fighting characters that like had to do something with the story. While at the same time, oh, God damn it. Pokken, I don't know if you've seen it before, but KG, John, TSS, and I, the whole group, we ended up playing a large amount of Pokken when it first came out, and that honestly was the most fun I had with Pokken. And then immediately after that, I stopped playing. Like, that's what happened. And that's not Pokken's fault. It's just, one, the roster was very small. At least the roster's gotten bigger now because finally it's a full roster with the same Pokemon that they used in the arcade version in Japan. And two, Decidueye is added to the group too, which is kind of cool. So yeah, the roster was a problem. And another thing is... Oh crap, yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. And another thing is, I don't know, it's just, I didn't have that much of a want to play it anymore after I got done playing it with my friends. It was like, after I got done playing it with my friends, I didn't really have a need to play it anymore. And as of right now, I know KG got Pokken Tournament, but I'm strapped for cash, like I said. also, because I'm strapped for cash, I'm probably not gonna get Pokken Tournament till like this hot, like during Christmas time. Because that's the only time I feel like I'll be confident enough to where I have enough money to get the game. Because right now, things are fairly different than back then. Back then, when I was in college and I played Pokken Tournament, there were several differences. One, I wasn't paying rent. Now I'm paying rent. I own my own apartment. And rent comes before anything else. No, I've never played a Pokemon Ranger game a day in my life, unfortunately. Never got around to it. I was too lazy playing like Diamond and Pearl. Not saying the Pokemon Ranger games were worse than them. It's just, you know, I'm mostly a mainstream Pokemon gamer. I only play the side games if it's a side game that really catches my attention. Like, I know the only Pokemon side games I ended up playing were like the puzzle games, Pokemon Puzzle League and Pokemon Puzzle Challenge. But outside of that, and it's like, oh, well, do you play Pokemon Shuffle since Shuffle's kind of like those? No. I don't know, it's just something about it. It's not the same. Because Shuffle is more of like the modern style of puzzle gaming. Or like Pokemon Troze, if you will. Whereas Pokemon Puzzle League and Pokemon Puzzle Challenge and all of those were more like Yoshi's, that Yoshi puzzle game, the Yoshi Tetris Attack game or whatever. Like I said, that's not to say the Pokemon side games, which there aren't many side games out, from what I know. That's not to say the side games are bad, it's just I haven't been interested in them lately. Oh wow, that was fast. And for those of y'all, all of y'all in college, keep going through. You can do it. I did it. That means anybody can literally do it. That means the world is able to do it at this point. Yeah, go for it. Alright, we're gonna beat this gun. I like how Tails ran in place to go right back here only to move forward again. But yeah, if you're in college, finish it. Yeah, it's a lot. Sometimes college isn't for everybody, and I'm perfectly aware of that too. But if you can, finish it. Because, you know, you never want to spend life thinking, oh, what if I had finished college? You never want that feeling. And not just, oh, it's because it gives you job opportunities and stuff like that. It's because you just, it's a challenge. I believe college in and of itself is a challenge. It's a level of attrition. Overwatch Origins Edition version 2 has been updated. And it just, you don't want to have regrets. No regrets. Like I said, this stream has been very deep for some reason. I guess I have to do something to keep my mind calm while I keep losing in Titanic Monarch. Yeah. But I'm gonna do it. This is gonna be the part where I beat Titanic Monarch. I'm sure KG and the others would have been beat this, by the way. Like I'm trying to remember, yeah, because KG unfortunately can't stream because they've been on his case recently, and I think that's very stupid. Or at least on YouTube they've been on his case. He might end up streaming on Twitch to finish off his Sonic Mania playthrough, because I know he was doing a playthrough with Knuckles. And I hope he does end up meeting that all the way through. But as for KG's stream, I really hope he finishes that. Okay. But what? Did you guys see that? That was nonsense. That was bananas. Hit that parkour. The world's gonna end tomorrow? Sweet. That means I gotta beat this level now. I'm sorry if I'm not taking that seriously, if it is or isn't. I believe we'll have a bit more of a better sign that the world's ending than just that. What happens if the world doesn't end tomorrow, by the way? And technically, what is considered tomorrow? 12? Is 12:01 considered tomorrow? Like midnight? What is considered tomorrow? I got silver, by the way. Just to answer that question, I'm loving it. Actually, Pokemon Silver right now is the one Pokemon game I'm really excited for. It's kind of sad. Like I'm generally having fun on that game right now. I'll keep you guys updated on what's going on. I think I did on Twitter. So far, I caught I got Chikorita as my starter because I like a challenge. Plus, I just like the way Chikorita looks. And I named her Pepper, and yes, it's a girl. Starter Pokemon usually have a very high chance of being boys, so I thought it was really cool that my Chikorita ended up as a girl. That's good. Otherwise, I would have literally had to soft reset the game a bunch of times until I got it. So I'm glad that happened. But other than that, yeah, and my Chikorita's name is Pepper, and I caught a what else did I get? God damn it. Pepper. Oh, and I caught a Pidgey because I never... In all my playthroughs of Pokemon Gold and Silver, I've never once considered getting a Pidgey as a... God damn it. I never once considered getting Pidgey as a... Whew, that was close. No. In all my playthroughs of Pokemon Gold and Silver, I've never once considered getting Pidgey as a Pokemon on my team. And I named it Basil. All of my Pokemon are named after seasonings. I thought it'd be a fun gimmick. Okay. We just got these two left. I did the harder one first. So we won't have to worry about getting that crush damage. I have no idea where to go. Oh, that's where I got. Sweet. Oh. See, one of the things is I'm trying to keep a lot of my focus here. But yeah, I'm loving Pokemon Silver. Oh, and Toyotaro's version of the manga. That's what we were talking about before the whole Gold Silver question. I haven't read it. I haven't been reading it, but I know from what I've seen from like scans and stuff, there's this whole like attack on Beerus thing going. Like I know Vegeta fought Beerus, and then for some reason all of the gods of destructions are fighting Beerus. And first of all, what is power scaling? Like why are all the gods of destruction fighting Beerus at once? I feel like Beerus would have a huge disadvantage fighting. Like, I refuse. First of all, when Champa fought Beerus, that almost broke the world apart, and their powers are completely even. I'm not gonna sit here and believe that Beerus can defeat all of the gods of destruction. Like, I'm not gonna make big executive. I'm not gonna sit here and believe that we live in a world where that's possible. I'm not. Nah. Like, I know better than that. And if that is the case, then what is Dragon Ball Super right now? Oh, we're on the second boss. Sweet. I haven't even been paying attention. Okay, awesome. That means we're gonna beat it. We're gonna do it. I do like the fact that they reset the time because this boss does take a long time to fight. So it'd be a little obnoxious if it wasn't. Oh, we have our 3 lives this time, so we can just come straight back to this fight. We're gonna do it, guys. All 6 of you all who are here watching me, this is it. We're gonna do it. This is our time. Oh, crap. Okay, and for those of y'all who were the mixtape, I ran into a couple of weird walking things, and that's what I wanted to talk to a lot of people about was, okay, so I need a new video editing software, one that's good, and one that's free because money. And that's because that's been halting a lot of my uploads. Yeah, that's what's been halting a lot of my uploads recently. Okay, for those of y'all who've never played this game, you have to get hit or grabbed by those hands. There's no choice. I knew that was gonna happen. There was no way I could avoid that. Okay. Goku and Jiren's fight is probably going to be the climax part. I mean, the opening pretty much spoils that. Yeah, I'm not too excited about Frost and Frieza working together. Ah, crap. I flubbed up. I had a chance to attack. It's like, oh look, Frieza and clone Frieza are working together. Okay. I like how the whole thing is keep your eye on the cup, but it can be any cup. I heard that there's a lot of them. There's like, I usually only end up seeing like 2 or 3. But yeah, like this one. I've never seen this one before. I've been all of my time of playing Sonic Mania, I've never seen this one before. So I think it's really interesting. I've never even seen this before. And so far I'm winning. I don't even know what I'm doing. Okay, he's almost dead. God damn it. No, I only got one more hit. God. All of the gods of destruction are mad because at him because he is. Oh, okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Oh, God damn it, no! I just have to hope I hit Eggman this time now. Oh, okay. Never mind, he's destroyed. The voice acting in Super is okay. I haven't been watching Super a lot recently and dubbed. I always love this scene. Because a huge explosion happens. Like they're trying to get away from it. There's a wall of fire and Tails is like, fuck! Oh, by the way, I did it. Bring it, I did it. All right, yes. I did it. I beat the game. And screw you, KG. If I get all 7 of the Chaos Emeralds with Tails, nothing happens. It's the exact same. Nothing happens. The only thing that will end up happening is that I fight the final boss, which, who cares? But yeah, I beat the game. The game's beat. We did it, guys. We did it. Sonic Mania is beat. And now we got a really long credit sequence. And as far as Dragon Ball Super goes, like I said, I haven't been keeping track of the dub because I'm still mad at Dragon Ball Super in general. Like, this may honestly be a series that I just sort of stopped watching midway, which is sad. You never want to stop watching something, especially when you like it. Especially when you like the franchise. Like, I love Dragon Ball, the franchise. But, yeah, I love Dragon Ball as a franchise. But I can't help but notice all the bad stuff that's been going down with Dragon Ball Super and things like that. It's just like, what? And honestly, it's got to a point where I've just sort of given up trying to, like, power levels. I've completely thrown away power levels. What did you miss the whole game? The credits are here. But hey, what's up, King Raiko? I mean, what you can do once this is over, it will be on my channel, so you can watch it from the very beginning. We got very intellectual while I was playing Titanic Monarch. Yeah, and things like that. But yeah, I really want to thank you guys for sticking around watching me play Sonic Mania. I'm so glad I finally beat it. Oh, boy. Oh, okay. Well, like I said, King Raiko, from what I see there, good parts of the crowd. Yeah, what British just said. The stream was deep. We talked about the N-word, with the one with the ER at the end of it. We never said it, we just talked about it. What am I gonna play next? I have no clue, actually. Like, that's a real conundrum. I have no clue as to what game I'm going to play next. What game should I play? Now, keep in mind, I'm a big fan of WoW. Thank you so much, British, for staying up at 5:30 in the morning just to watch me play Sonic Mania. I'll do a lot better when I'm doing Sonic. Like I said, if I use Sonic and Sonic Mania, I just control better with it. Like he just feels better. You know, the drop dash is pretty cool. The spin dash, the way Sonic controls, it feels, yeah. Tails, he's cool, but with his ability to fly, Tails kind of is a little floaty to me. You should play Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. No. I don't know which one of us is going to be playing that. I don't think it's going to be me, actually. I think KG might end up playing that, or TSS. Somebody will be playing the Sinnoh region games, but not me. I'm playing Pokemon Blue currently on my channel, and I'm also I'm going to be playing Pokemon Crystal after we're done with Blue. Still waiting for the PlayStation 4's update. Yeah, they do need to get an update. So that way, when you get all 7 Chaos Emeralds, the transformation button's a different button. That way I can actually fly with Tails or glide with Knuckles without having to turn super first. Like, that'd be good. Plus, they do need to fix a couple of things. Like, this game's a little buggy on some sides. But other than that, it's a really fun game. I love this. I love Sonic Mania. To me, Sonic Mania is one of the most fun games I've played in so long. Just games. A fun game is a game that I can play. I swear I'd only go to play through the Tails after that. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, what I'm saying about this. Oh man, you're gonna be in for a treat during episode 29 of Pokemon Blue. It gets a bit chaotic, and it's only because of like some technical difficulties. I can't live stream Pokemon Crystal, unfortunately. I wish I could, but I can't. I love this song, by the way. It's called Friends. It's what the opening song was. It's really good. But, yeah, I've had a lot. I thought that said fiance for a second. This says finance. Yeah, these are all my fiancés. Paul Folly. Anyway, so what I was going to basically just, like I said, I have no idea. Eradicate head cancer. Oh, we're naming great moments in the streams. I mean, not in the streams, in the playthrough. Yeah, after Pokemon Blue, I can't wait to play Pokemon Crystal. And that's the thing, like, I'm playing Pokemon Silver right now, and after we're done with Blue, I'm going to go back and I'm playing Pokemon Crystal so we can do the commentary on that. A good game to me is a game I can sit around and play multiple times with no problems playing it. I shouldn't have to, oh good, I finally beat that game, I never have to see it again. I play Sonic and the Secret Rings, and I'm glad I beat Secret Rings, because that means I never have to play Secret Rings ever again. That's it. That's the last we'll ever see of Secret Rings. Because I beat Secret Rings already. And I'm never probably going to play it again. And that's sad. I shouldn't have to feel that way. I shouldn't have to, oh, once I beat a game, that's it. I never play the game again. And it should be, oh, once I play this game, that was a fun game. Let me try to play it again doing this. Or let me try to play it again doing this. I can play Pokemon Silver, Gold, and Crystal a million times and never really get bored. I'm going to play Pokemon Silver, beat it all the way through, and I've already got some recorded footage of Pokemon Crystal. I just need to finish. And I'm going to play Pokemon Crystal so I can record it for the commentary. So yeah, I never get tired of it. It's never a moment where I get tired of it. Try again. That's because I didn't get all the Chaos Emeralds. Screw you, fat man. So yeah, we get greeted to Eggman tossing around the Time Stone and taunting me because I don't have all my Chaos Emeralds. Screw you. And yeah, it won't do the entire ending because, you know, I didn't beat it. Let's do some time attack mode while we still got a little bit of time left. No pun intended. Obviously we're gonna be Sonic. Whoa, okay, I didn't know they were gonna have a whole announcement. Old man Ivo, you can have the Ruby. Okay, let's try. Let's just start at Green Hill. Let's be basic. All right. Time attack. Sonic. Sonic can't do the drop dash in time attack mode. Oh, yes he can. Never mind. Oh, you have to do a full jump. Yeah, you have to hold it. Once you learn how to do the drop dash, you'll find yourself using it a lot. I find myself using it a lot. I find it, yeah, it's a very useful tool. Woo. Yeah, and then that'll take care of that. See, this feels better. This just feels better. I love controlling Sonic. Bam! Go! Got it! I literally had a whole deep conversation about racism and, you know, acceptance and, you know, and things like that. I don't know why I just did this again. I'm gonna try to beat my own time, that's why. And I had a whole thing about racial acceptance and things like that. And then the minute I do that, I end up doing this, like, racist Japanese accent. Then again, like, to my fairness, the accent humor isn't on the same level of offense as dropping the N-bomb. Which, to be honest, and I'm not trying to sound like, oh, I never liked PewDiePie to begin with. I never really watched PewDiePie a lot. Like, I saw him on occasions, but I've never really just sat there and was consistently watched him. So, I don't know. Well, what do you guys think in the chat? Do you think his channel is gonna suffer because he dropped the N-bomb? Is it like, I've had this infinity thing for a long time.
Go!
That's like second place, isn't it? Yeah, I never played through. I never.
New record!
Yeah, I can see how like the drop dash would be a problem. A lot of people probably don't even realize it exists sometimes, and that's the sad part. Like, to be honest, in my first playthrough, I didn't even know the drop dash existed. I mean, like, I knew the drop dash existed, but I never used it. Alright. But yeah, I found myself using it a lot once I found out how to use it. Yeah, I would say you're supposed to crumble under that, but screw that. Boom! Whee! Wow, okay, that's cool. We actually get to see those fish in the water. I've never taken this route before. Yeah, never taken this route. What's the worst Pokemon game? That's an interesting one. Because as much crap as I give Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, they're not bad. Like, if you've never played another Pokemon game in your life and played Diamond or Pearl, then you think that they're fine games. But I've played Crystal version, and compared to that, Diamond or Pearl comes up a little short.
New record!
And you're thinking, well, why would that be the case? It's like, crap, I wasn't trying to do that again. I was trying to do Chemical Plant. But hell, while we're doing this, I can talk over it. You're probably thinking, why would you say that? Oh, I died. Sweet. Go! Okay. You're probably thinking, why would you say that? Pokemon. It's like, why would you say that? Generally, as time goes, games should be better, right? Well, in most cases. Oh, that definitely helped the time attack. Anyway, as the world advances, shouldn't games be getting better? But Pokemon Crystal did things that were just revolutionary. Okay, this is getting annoying. That was kind of cool how I was able to keep it over there. But anyway, yeah. Like Pokemon, first of all, let's talk about what Gen 2 did. Breeding, you know how a lot of people breed Pokemon in order to, get them ready for competitive play? Well, none of that would have happened if Gen 2 didn't start the whole breeding thing. I got it! I guess, yeah. Oh, yeah, I completely forgot. I guess you could say XY. But you know what? XY for its time was nice just because aesthetically it looks good. Aesthetically, X and Y looks really good. And on its own standards, it's a pretty decent game. But honestly, yeah, I would have to say in between that... No, I keep pressing it on accident. Exit. I'm done. Okay, so let's name off some of the achievements. Breeding? Yeah, Pokemon Gold, Silver, and Crystal did that. Genders? Yeah, Pokemon Gold, Silver, and Crystal did that. Holding items? Gold, Silver, Crystal did that. Day and night? Pokemon Gold, Silver, and Crystal did that. And berries? Pokemon Gold, Silver, and Crystal did that. You know Pokerus? Pokemon Gold, Silver, Crystal did that. You know when certain trainers in Pokemon have their own battle music rather than just using the exact same battle music? Pokemon Gold, Silver, Crystal did that. Well, technically, Red and Blue did. I mean, like, okay, Legendary's having their own battle theme. Gold, Silver, Crystal did that. You know Shinies? Pokemon Gold, Silver, Crystal did that. You know Wi-Fi? Pokemon Gold, Silver, Crystal did that. Now I know what you're thinking. What? Yeah, they had a little mobile system that could do Wi-Fi, and it was on broadband internet, so it wasn't that good. But hey, they did it. They were first. I feel like there's other things I'm not mentioning that Gold, Silver, and Crystal did first. Shit. Oh, you know the special attack and special defense split?
Go!
Pokemon Gold, Silver, Crystal did that. So special wasn't just one stat. You know the different Pokeballs that catch Pokemon based on certain situations? Pokemon Gold, Silver, Crystal did that.
New record!
I love this music so much. But, oh, you know how everybody's like, oh, Gen 6 introduced new types. Yeah, Gen 2 introduced 2 types, and yeah, Gen 2 introduced 2 types. Steel and Dark. So Gold, Silver, and Crystal did that. You know females? Being able to use a female character instead of just a male? Crystal did that. Dun, 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 I feel like I'm missing other things. Oh, you know the ability to listen to certain music while you're playing by using the radio app? Gold, Silver, Crystal did that. You know real time? You know that thing that allows you to tell the time? Real time. Gold, Silver, Crystal did that. Animated sprites. Pokemon Crystal did that. And the list goes on. I feel like there's still other stuff I'm missing. That's how amazing of a game Pokemon Crystal is. Ouch. I'm not gonna get a good time score. Oh! You know, being able to go to more than one region? To this day, Pokemon Gold, Silver, and Crystal are the only games to do it. The only ones. No other game has done it. Only Pokemon Gold, Silver, and Crystal have done it. They're the only generation to this day that still does the 2 regions together. Granted, both of the regions themselves are short because of that. But still, only game to do it. No other game has done it.
Go!
Got it! Yes. Oh, yeah, I'm glad. Oh, wow. I'm so glad that you pointed that out, Orange Sword. Yeah, the quick attack. I love the quick attack animation.
New record!
I love the quick attack animation in gold, silver, and crystal. It does look like a teleportation. I still feel like there's stuff I'm missing about Pokemon Gold, Silver, and Crystal that make it so great. Because I just named a list that's like super long of all things why Gold, Silver is great. Oh yeah, Leer is a freaking laser beam. Like, that's the one game where I feel like Leer should have actually did some damage. Like, if Leer did a little bit of damage and lowered the defense, I wouldn't care because it looked like a freaking laser beam. Plus, the sound effects were pretty cool, too. I still feel like there's stuff I missed about gold and silver and why it's so great. Because it is. It's amazing. Oh, your rival having his own battle theme, Gold, Silver, and yeah, Gold, Silver, Crystal did that. Oh yeah, evolution trades with items. Yeah, Gold, Silver, Crystal did that. Thank you. Ah, that was bothering me. I was like, I know I'm missing something. The bug contest. Oh yeah, day variant things like, oh, only this can happen on Mondays, only this can happen on Fridays, only this can happen on stuff. Yeah, Gold, Silver, Crystal did that. Post game, fight a bunch of trainers nonsense. Gold, Silver, Crystal did that. Ah man, that's gonna hurt my time. Ah, damn it. Restart it. Yeah, I already mentioned held items. Gold, Silver, Crystal did that. Oh yeah, Pokemon actually liking you. I know that sounds weird. I mean, like, you can use friendship in order to evolve certain Pokemon. Gold, Silver, Crystal did that. I don't mean like your Pokemon hated you up until... Roaming legendaries, Gold, Silver, Crystal did that too, but not really much of an accomplishment. Pokemon hating you too. Oh, yeah, because moves like frustration and stuff. I've never taken this route before in all of my time of playing this game. But that's the one thing I like about Sonic. There's always... I love Metallic Madness. It's one of my favorite levels in this game. Next to this level, actually. That's why I purposely did this one over again. So far, we're doing good. Wait, whoa. Wanted to avoid that. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna have a decent time here. Well, until that happened. Go! I noticed they changed the level up a little bit to accommodate for the fact that certain areas would lead you straight to the boss fight. Like, obviously, if you're gonna complete that part, then you're gonna fight the boss right after that.
New record!
No record! What else? What else is there? Competition. Oh, I gotta wait? Let's forget that. Let's do more time attack, I guess.
Sonic!
I was say, we're still gonna use Sonic. I like flying battles, so let's do that. Like I said, I do like the fact that you can ride Mantine in order to get from island to island, and it makes perfect sense considering, you know, we're on an island, so it would only make sense. Yeah, we're on islands, so it only should make reasonable sense that we should be able to, you know, have the ability to do that. I thought that we're going to have an ability to do that anyway. No, it wasn't going to be like how they thought of it, but I thought there was going to be an option to do something like that anyway, like be on a boat and let the boat just sort of. But this is better. Like, well, yeah, I like this as well too. Like, this works out well too. I don't have anything against that. Shit. Like I said, I just don't hope you don't have to surf every time you do it. Like, I hope that it isn't forced on you. Otherwise, it's going to get very old. Ouch. No! I'm a fool. What's the name of the guy who shouts out? I don't know, who is this guy? Go! I don't know why I think of this. Boruto's dad. Why is that meme so, like, popular? The Boruto's dad thing. It's like, it's Naruto. So why are we doing this? Boruto's dad. Personally, I don't like Boruto at all. Like, the character, not the show. Like, I don't like him as a character. Little goody two-shoes got everything. Screw that. The dude knows 3 nature chakras. Do you know the talent that some ninjas need in order to even master 2 nature chakras? Yet fuckface over here can use 3. Yet fuckface Uzumaki over here can do like 3. Screw that. I don't know where to go. Oh, you got a long way to go. Yeah, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. But it's fun. I mean, I like Naruto Shippuden. My problem with Naruto, just in general, and this goes long past Shippuden, they're too reliant on flashbacks. It's almost to a very annoying point. Like, literally, there's a flashback that happened within a flashback. Like, that's ridiculous. Why is there a flashback within a flashback? That's just silly. Yeah, and there's a lot of filler. Actually, somebody on the internet actually made a list. They made a list of all the filler episodes you can avoid in order to have a smooth run-through of Naruto. So if you don't want to watch the filler, there is an option to skip it, because that's the route I took. And I believe that flashbacks are a very useful tool in order to progress a story, because it can give character development in areas where character development just can't be thrown in the middle of things. So I'm not saying that character development or that flashbacks are wrong, but come on now, it feels like the show just sort of relies on them to exist. Like, it can't really tell a story of its own, so it has to rely on all these flashbacks of things that happened previously, before the show even started, or even during the show, that are redundant, especially the ones where it's like, oh, we're gonna show a flashback of something we just saw like an episode ago. Why are you showing me a flashback of something I just saw? And yes, Shikamaru is the best character. I believe I made a list of best Naruto characters, and Shikamaru was on the top of that list. So, if you ever want to scour through the internet, go check that out. I did make a playlist. I think it's called like Top 5s and Top 10s. So yeah, if you ever want to, go give that a look-see. But with that aside, it's been about 2 hours since we did the stream. I'm gonna do Flying Battery Act 2, and then I'll go ahead and end it for today. Cause we beat the game. We're playing around through a couple of times. It's been fun. I don't know what game I'm gonna play next. I remember that I was playing Dark Cloud for a while, but I'm not gonna stick back to that only because Dark Cloud, I feel like Dark Cloud was a game that required a lot of time, and the only reason I was streaming it was just to like play it and explore around with it. But now I feel like there should be another game, a game that I can like breeze through, or to the very least a game that when I stream it, I know at least what's coming. So we don't get parts where I'm stuck on something for super long amounts of time. Like, yes, even this, I was stuck on Titanic Monarch for a while, but to the very least, I still knew what to do, and I ended up beating it. And we weren't stuck for 4 hours on that one part. I love the remix here. That's the only reason why I'm here, actually. I was trying to find a way, but there was no way. Like, the gap between me and that chicken and the eggs was too much. Yes, fire in the rain. You know. I just realized you can't do the drop dash while you have the elemental shield up, because Sonic will do his elemental shield effect instead of the drop dash effect. Oh wow, that was perfect. I'm surprised. Things like that normally don't happen. At least for me. Crud. This is the part of the remix I like. I gave up on One Piece. I tried. Even my friend, who's a big One Piece fan, the Insane Game Freak, if you watched him, he even told me to give up on it. He himself said he was reading the manga. He still watches the anime from time to time, but he decided to stick with the manga. And in the sense of, like, what? Now that you just brought that up, Kenny. One Piece, if we're talking filler, because I don't want to down filler now. And I know that sounds weird. It's like, what, Tyrone, why are you defending filler? Filler is evil. That's the thing, though. We should get the mindset out of our heads that all filler is bad filler, because there's actually some pretty good filler out there. Like, for example, in Bleach, I like the bounce arc. I think that's a good filler. To me, that's good filler. It happened at an appropriate part of the series. It wasn't too long, and it didn't ruin the immersion of what I was watching. But then once we got to, like, the whole, like, Bleach, Ichigo was in Hueco Mundo, and then all of a sudden, for some weird reason, right in the middle of the Hueco Mundo arc, we randomly got this plot that doesn't need to exist, that just randomly shows up, with the Zanpakuto having lives of their own and stuff. And then it's just like, what? Yeah, I believe, like, when filler's out of place, then it can be bad. And also if it doesn't, like, benefit the series at all. Like, I believe the Garlic Jr. saga, that's a filler saga. I believe the Garlic Jr. saga is a good filler saga. Because, one, it shows that our Z-Warriors can handle themselves without Goku, which is something I respect. I died. It shows that our Z-Warriors can handle themselves without fighting, without relying on Goku so much. And honestly, I respect that. So that filler actually had purpose. So I think we need to get ourselves out of the mindset that if it's filler, then it must die. The problem is not filler per se. I mean, it's filler, but it's not filler. One of the problems is the fact that filler can sometimes last too long, or it can be out of place. Because a lot of times in Naruto and in Bleach, especially in Bleach, filler would just show up. Like it just showed up, like it interrupted the flow of what was going on. And in Naruto, I know this happened as well. Like, Naruto and them were already in the whole, like, Great Ninja War. And then all of a sudden, we get this dumbass filler saga happening right in the middle of it. And it's just like, well, what the hell? So it's like, the whole point isn't the fact that filler is bad. Because like I said, some filler can be entertaining. The point is that filler can show up in spots where filler just doesn't need to be. And especially if it ruins the immersion of the show. Yeah, like, yeah, there we go. That's actually a really good example. The Otherworld Tournament saga was good filler. Because, first of all, Cell had already been defeated. And there wasn't really much going on after that. So, it was entertaining in the sense that it was able to, it was placed appropriately. Oh. Yeah, it was placed appropriately. And it did nothing but help the series out. It didn't hurt it in any way. Like, there was never a time where I was going, oh, we're ruining the plot of the series because Goku's got to fight stupid-ass Pikkon. Hey, on the plus side, I ended up getting... Someone is referencing my evil, Someone is referencing my evil YouTube counterpart, Tyrone the Devil 3. Which he hasn't shown his face in quite a while. And I don't even know why. Fairy Tail doesn't have filler, but there's sometimes I feel like Fairy Tail doesn't really do much plot-wise. Like, yeah, we end up, like, there's a lot of characters in Fairy Tail that are important, and, like, there's a lot of moments in Fairy Tail that are important. But I never really end up getting, there's some times where they end up doing, like, I've never been down this route before. Oh, I guess the whole thing was supposed to be me speeding through it. But I'm not cool, so it didn't happen. Well, I feel like I'm in a spot where only Tails. Yeah, I watched Sailor Moon Crystal. I know perfectly well a lot about Sailor Moon, actually. I did a review on Sailor Moon. Is the true Kate now? Oh yeah, that was for Sun and Moon. Well, for Sun and Moon, I was in review. That was the whole gimmick, was that I was in school. So I guess it's weird to say I technically dropped out. And I think I should go ahead and follow up on that gag in a future video. Like a me dropping out of school type deal. Lightning shield and fire shield in the rain. I agree. This is weird. Plus, I've never been down this route before. It feels like I'm playing an entirely new section of the level. Which is good. I should always have a new fun experience when I'm playing a game. That's the whole point of a game. I think Sailor Moon was a lot of people's first anime. It was either Sailor Moon, Yu-Gi-Oh, or Pokemon for a lot of people. Oh shit. I have never done this half of the level before. It's amazing. So cool. Just to see another half of this level. Like I said, it feels like I'm playing a new part of the game. Yeah, a lot of people like Kiki. I like Kiki's delivery service. It's pretty good. I should watch that again, actually. Yeah, I might end up doing that, like a month. I don't want to say a month of Miyazaki, because Toonami is the one that thought of that name. But like a month where I review Studio Ghibli stuff. I think that would be fun. Just like a Studio Ghibli review, or Studio Ghibli reviews, Studio Ghibli movies. That would actually be cool.
New record!
Card Captors was basically Yu-Gi-Oh and Star and Sailor Moon combined. But with that said, I think we're going to go ahead and end out the stream here. We beat the game. Yes, I watched JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I watched the Stardust Breakers series, I believe. I didn't watch all of it, though. I need to finish that, actually. I was on Crunchyroll. But anyway, with that said, I believe we finished everything we can do. It's been fun. I'm going to stream. I want to do more streams like this. I'll probably try to do them on either Fridays or Sundays. I don't want to run into KG's time, though, too, because I know KG does streams on Fridays, too. And I'm usually the one joining him on those streams. And he's a great friend of mine, so I'm not going to try to run in on time. One time I did that, where he was playing with Sonic Mania with Knuckles, and I was playing it with Sonic. But I was doing that just for fun. I mean, I was playing it with Tails, but I was doing that just for fun, and which is how we got here today. But, yeah, I want to try to do this again on, like, Sunday nights or Friday nights. Because, yeah, I'll have a lot of fun just playing a game, chilling and relaxing while talking to you guys, the viewers, and so it's a good time. So, with that said, I will see you all then, everybody. Tyrone the God 3 out. Make sure, if you haven't already, tell your friends, tell your family members, tell your dog about my channel. and, you know, just have a great time, alright? I'm really glad that you guys came in and watched me complete this. I've officially beaten Sonic Mania on YouTube now, and that's pretty cool. Because Sonic Mania is a good game. I love playing this game. As you can see, I've played this game multiple times, and I love it. I love it. It's a great time, and I'm glad that you all are here for me to watch me play it. But with that said, I'll see you all then, everybody. Got around the God 3 out.